Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, and this is Monday style. And if you are like me, most days are okay. But for some reason, today's Monday is, I'm not feeling it. I don't know about you. Have you ever woken up and just had like a day where you're like, nope? Hey, Robin, good morning. It's good to see you. So today I am not ready for Monday. Oh my gosh. Not that I have anything on the agenda. I'm just pretty pooped. I'm pretty tired. Um, I spent the weekend doing a couple new projects. I did crochet a little bit on Saturday. You're not feeling it either, Robin? Oh, no. I think this is a day to just hey, Kelly, good morning. Good morning. This is a day to just say nope to Monday. No, Monday. Pretend it's still Saturday or Sunday. And, just like ignore the day. Oh my gosh. Hey, Alice. Good morning. Good morning. So, this weekend, I go back to bed, right? Yay! You know, it would be more fun though if we just ignore Monday and we all got together and just sat around, just chatting away about our weekend and about what we have coming up this week and just about everything that needs to happen. Whew, excuse me. Do you see that? I am still. Yeah, Kelly, because you know why? We can just sit, drink our coffee. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, that's so right. Yes. Drink our coffee, and then, if we want to crochet, we can crochet, but we can just sit. Better yet, if we sat on the porch at my new place, so we could just pretend we're sitting there and we're rocking in the rocking chair and we're looking out and we see the mountains around us and we can hear the wildlife around us. And, there's some flowers growing in the front. If we get a little energy, we could pick a bouquet, just a small one for the table and, and just relax, sip some iced tea, sweet tea if you like it, or unsweet tea. Yes, Alice, I know, right? Let's just relax and just let the day just happen. And oh my goodness, I have some memories of sitting on my front porch. I grew up in Baltimore City, so I was in a row house. It was a brick row house. There were 5 houses together. And in this end house, there was the preacher, and then there was my house. My dad was a police officer, and then there was a banker, and then there was this house right here had a couple different people. They were just business people, and I don't know what their business was, so I don't know what they were. And then on the end here was a carpenter. So we were, kind of in a working class neighborhood, and it was fun. And the it was a diverse community that there was different ethnicities in the neighborhood. And then also right behind us, we had a little everybody had a little backyard, and there was fences, so you were all lined up. And then it was 5 in a row. And so then the houses that were on the ends, they were a little bit bigger. And then, of course, they had the side yards. So they had a little bigger yard. And then here was another row of houses and another row of houses. So, and then in the back, there was an alley. There was an alley that went between the 2 houses. And then there was the backyard of our neighbors from the street, on the other side. And they had the same, a very similar setup. But that street, they had 2 houses together. So they weren't like all rows. They were 2 houses. So they had all, side yards and everything. Hey, Lori. And good morning to you. It's good to see you. I'm glad to see you. And I almost called you and said, "Hey, come meet me for my live this morning." But then I realized, next week I'm going to see you all week. So, and Bob probably wants you to uh, do something in the yard, slap the pigs or something, stand guard over the alligators, Big Mama. So I didn't call you. And so um, anyway, we had, a lot of people in our neighborhood, a lot of diversity, a lot of, we had different ethnicities too. And I loved it because, when I got to try different foods, it was made from the mamas of the families that were there, my friends and my friends' mamas. And so my first empanada was, from a mama that spoke Spanish, and she was, she made empanadas for her family, and she sent over a plate of empanadas for us to try, and I loved them. Oh my gosh, I loved them. They were so good. Hey, Homespun, good morning. And, the same with arroz. Let's see, what was it? There's arroz con pollo, and then there was, what is the there was food that, and their arroz con pollo. Yes, they were so sweet, right? And then there was a dish where it was almost like an arroz con pollo, but she put other things in it too. And maybe you do normally. Maybe it's not just chicken and rice. But I was growing up and it had chicken legs and thighs in it, legs and thighs, and it was with the bone in too. And then it had mussels and that she put in there at the end, and they were open, so then they cooked on top of all of this yummy goodness, and other seafood and stuff. It was just really kind of cool. Good morning, Carla. Good to see you. So that's the kind of home that I grew up in, and my mom canned food. We went to the farms. We didn't go to a farmer's market, because back then you actually went to the farms, and you could either, purchase a bushel of already picked, or you could pick your own. And our family picked our own. And I remember going with my family, and picking, apples and peaches and green beans and corn, tomatoes. There were all kinds of things that we picked. And I remember sitting on the front porch and snapping green beans. So, oh, Alice, she does. Oh, so anyway, it's a nice memory. So this past weekend, I canned some more, and I used my mat that I crocheted. I even started another one. I'm so bad. I started one, and that was my scrappy one. And so that one's right here. And I know that was when life was simple, right? Yeah. And it might not have been that simple, but because I was a child, I remember it as being simple. Yeah, yeah, it's true. We've always been a family of food. None of us were rich, but we ate well because we knew how to farm, and we knew how to provide food. A lot of our family did. I grew up in the city, so we didn't really have a spot to farm, but my grandparents did, and Robin's mom and dad did. And so, they had a spot to farm. And I remember Robin's mom had planted sunflowers one year, and they were beautiful at the end of her garden. And she always had a beautiful garden. So anyway, I started this one. This one's my scrappy one. And then I thought, well, it would be nice. I forgot about the scrappy one. I forgot I had started it. Where's my brain sometimes, right? I think sometimes I just starting things just to start them. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna, you know what? This is mine. I can do what I want with it, right? So I started this one, and it's with that navy blue that I had used before. And then this one is kind of a gold color. Let me see what this one is called. Um, this one is, watch it be gold. It is, it's gold. It's peaches and cream, and it's just called gold. Peaches and cream, gold. So I put that together, and then I'm like, that, it's called Fiber Fog Brain, right? And so I started to mat with that one. And look, it's like school colors. I mean, it's blue and gold. So I know it's somebody's school colors. I'm like, oh goodness, that's funny, you know? So, I mean, the high school that I went to, it was an all-girls public high school, and they're still around. They're over 100 years old, and they're only one of the few in the United States that is a public high school that's all girls. And so we had our school colors were burgundy and black, and then our class colors, we had different class colors. So it was something and black, you know, throughout. So there was like gold and black, blue and, or maybe it was blue and gold, maybe it was gold. I don't know. Anyway, ours was gold and black. Our school colors was gold and black. So I guess that's why that reminds me of school colors, because the navy is very dark and it kind of gives off that school color vibe. I've forgotten that those were my class colors. But anyway, so yeah, I started that one. And so this weekend I did something a little different. Saturday, I did crochet a little bit, but with the crochet, that was where I did the school color one. With the crochet and canning, my hands were hurting so. Oh, thanks, Jody. I am happy. I am not into Monday right now, but I am happy. I'm like denying Monday. Denied. Denied. So, but I am happy this morning. So on Saturday, I canned pulled pork, and I used a recipe from the Ball handbook online, and it was from the UK site, because I had been on the US site, but I couldn't find anything like this, and so I accidentally fell into the UK site. It's like freshpreserving.com, but it's the UK. So up in the top, you can like do the pull down menu. And I guess, you know, when you're Googling, it normally just Googles from whatever country you're in, and it'll pull you right to that country. But I think there's a flag, and I noticed that there was a pull down menu, and it was the UK flag, and it was the UK site. So there was a recipe for pulled pork. It said pulled pork, but it was actually barbecue pork. And so I had 2 huge pork loins, and I cut them in chunks, and then used my own barbecue sauce that I had made, and I canned it. So I canned 7 quarts, so it's 7 meals in the pressure canner, and that was kind of fun. But my hands were hurting, so yesterday I gave them a complete rest, a day of rest. I did not do anything like that, and I was very gentle with my hands, and they feel better today, so I'm really happy about that. Sometimes you just need to give your hands, yeah, Jody, I've been watching, and you know, it looks pretty good. You have to use a pressure canner. Yeah, it's my mom really doesn't pressure can. She does water bath canning. And it is nice that my mom's there, but she doesn't do the pressure canning. So, you know, but I've watched some things, and I don't know. It feels good. You should try it. You should really try it. Can up your own meat. It's just fun. So I did some beef stew last week. So I have 7 quarts of beef stew. And then Saturday I did, pork. Hey, Wendy, good morning. It's good to see you. Um, it was super easy. And if you go to the UK website and do pulled pork, you just cut it in chunks. And yeah, very fun. Always have dinner on hand. Exactly. And that's what I'm really looking forward to. Robin is very familiar with canning meat. She's canned meat for years. If somebody in her family went hunting and you know what? I was really surprised. The measurements in UK on the UK site for that one, it was the same. So they did cups. They had their ounce measurements or millimeter measurements or whatever, but they also, it is addicting, just like crochet. It really is. So I'm like combining the best of both worlds here. And especially incorporating my crochet into my canning. So anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I followed their directions really easily. It was fairly easy. Now I do have to tell you, I had 2 big pork loins, and they were like this big around, and like mm, over they were like a foot long or over a foot long, a little bit, right around there. And so they were pretty chunky. And of course, that one layer of fat on the bottom I cut because you don't want to can a lot of fat. And because it can alter, it can make it not seal, and the fat can go rancid. T-shirt in the works: canning, coffee, and crochet. Oh my gosh, Jody, you're amazing. Yes. That's funny, and I like it. Your metric and everything but food. Oh, that is funny, Alice. That is funny. Now, when I was a kid, and I'm saying like 3rd grade, 4th grade, so I remember this, okay? And it was a big thing. Like the United States was going to change to metric. Everything was going to be changed to metric. And oh, Jody. Jody, you should try it. You should try it. It's fun. It's so fun. Um, and it was just like this big thing, right? And they were like pushing metric, and we had to buy, or they provided metric rulers. We had to learn all about the metric system. We had a whole unit on the metric system. And I remember it, they always, yes, saying that for 40 years. And I think they abandoned it. They just abandoned it. They incorporated the metric system into our life just to make it, hey, hey, Connie, it's good to see you. I'm doing great. How are you today? And so I think they incorporated the metric system just enough to make us go, really? you know, so that we could, oh, good. I'm glad you're doing great, Connie. That's good. Because listen, just like decide which one you're going to do and we'll go with it, right? But no, they just, yeah. So we have 5Ks, 10Ks, and then we have a marathon, which is 31.1 miles. So I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, 20 years your mind was converting. Oh my, right? And so we actually didn't change. They said that they were going to change, but they never did change. So now we have inches and feet on one side of our, measuring tapes. And then we have, millimeters and meters on the other side, centimeters and all that on the other side. And so, what are you going to do? I don't know. You can't, yeah. Anyway, let's drink some coffee. So if you were in on the secret last Friday, I was ending the giveaway last night at 9 o'clock, and you could enter as many times as you wanted. I think so. That's really funny. That's a good question, Jody. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, and Robin says she uses it occasionally when she embroiders. That makes sense. You know what, Connie? I'll have to look. I don't think I did. I'll have to look. Um, you tagged me in a video. I'll have to go look. Oh my goodness. Okay, after this, I'll go look. Um, so on Friday, there was a little secret if you watched it to the end. And so last night I was tired. So at like 8 o'clock, I was like, let's go to sleep. So, okay. All right. I will go look for it, Connie. Thank you. Thank you for that. Um, thank you for that reminder because I may have, and it may have just like right out of my head. So anyway, I ended up going to bed. So this morning after this, I am going to do a quick live and choose however many winners I want. And I have a number in my head and it's not one. So guess what? You have time, if you are watching it this morning, excuse me, you have time if you didn't add a comment with, the answer to the question, then you still have time to do so. So anyway, I just wanted to give you that little hint because right after this live, I'm going to go, yeah, live, fun. Yes. And pick some winners. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. You know what? It's my channel. I get to do what I want and I can choose some winners if I want. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to choose some winners. And I actually can't wait. I told my husband, I said, I did a secret giveaway. And he's like, oh, you did? And I'm like, yeah, I did a secret giveaway. So I have not very much on my plate this morning. I made this thing and I just think it's ugly. I am not a fan of it. I don't like the way it's like a kaleidoscope of colors. I need to put a border on it. I think I'll like it better if I put a border on it. It changed colors way too fast for me. I think that's what happened because let me show you. Oh, let's see. This one, this color wheel. So see this one? And it has, the changes of color was a little bit slower. And this one, it's like if I got 2 stitches with a color, like look right here, see this pale red, pink, peach, pinky thing, and then here's 2 greens and 2 yellows, and then in some instances I only got, 1. So anyway, you like this? Well, I guess, I just am not a fan of it. I need to put a border on it and I'm not sure. So give me some ideas because I have a blue that I could use. I have a maroon. I have a yellow. I thought I had a yellow, but you know what? Maybe I used up all the yellow on this one. I like this one because it's very, yeah. Well, Alice, I wasn't sure because I did this and I was like, oh, it's just so full of color. I think what I need is a border to like calm it down. It just, I don't know. Or maybe I was just being too picky. I think I'm just being too picky. I don't know. My mom said it's very colorful. See, I haven't even taken the strands off. It's very colorful and it is kind of like a kaleidoscope, but anyway, hey, it's kind of pretty that way, huh? It is kind of pretty. I guess when I was looking at it too close and I was just thinking, wow, it just changed colors too much. So what color border would you put on this? Give me some hints. Would you do green or blue? Maybe I'll do blue. I don't know. I have a solid blue. If you guys have any ideas, just let me know. So this one, okay, Homespun says she would do blue. I think that's a good idea. Let me see. I think I have the perfect blue to go with this. Maybe this. Well, this is more royal. I don't know. Wendy says, just pick your favorite color. I don't have a favorite color. That's my problem. Okay. Anyway, that's about all I have for today. I am, like I said, I just kind of had Alice likes the blue. Okay. I think I'll do that and just give it a shot and see what's going on. See what's going on there. So you guys, whoever wins this giveaway, I'm going to put some of my recent creations in there, and along with some yarn, and we'll see. It's going to be kind of a wild ride because I'm just going to start picking and picking yarn and see what fits in a bag, and in my my envelopes, my special envelopes that I use. They're kind of like, you know, they have that like plasticky stuff on them. So anyway, we'll see what happens, and we'll see what goes in there. We'll see how many winners I pick. And the only issue that I have is that I'm currently using my phone, and you know, to do the lives, and so I was using my phone to do the picking, and I found out last Friday that if I go off of this screen on my phone, that it stops recording. Now, if I use my laptop, it didn't do that. It didn't stop the live or pause the live. So I was able to do other things on my laptop while I was live with you, but I can't do that on my phone. So I can't pull the live while I'm on my phone and show you the live. So I'm going to do the drawing, and then I'm just going to announce the winners. And, you know, we'll just have to take it from there. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. This one's really quick, really short. I hope that you have a great Monday. I hope that you make this just the most fantabulous week ever. And, you know, we're denying Monday, but we're not going to deny the day. So the day is good. The word Monday, not so great. Oh, I love you too, Jody. Thank you. And I love you all. I do that with my granddaughter. When I say goodbye, I always wave, and you know, wave bye and go, I love you, I love you. So she does that back to me now. And so anyway, I got to spend yesterday, oh Alice. I got to spend yesterday with my two grandbabies, and that was fun. Oh my gosh, they're just so adorable. They are so adorable and lovable and sweet, and just so much fun. They keep us young, they wear us out, and then we send them home. Go with your mommy and daddy because I'm out of energy. I think that's why I was so tired last night. I was like, it was 6 o'clock and I was ready to go to bed. Grands are the best. They are, Carla. I agree. So anyway, guys, much love to you, and come back in just a few minutes for just a really quick live. I'm gonna pull some yarn out. I'm gonna choose some winners. It's gonna be more than one. I don't know how many. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet, I'm going to sign off. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And bye, guys. Have a great week. Have a fantabulous week.